EURUSD, we obliterated a 1-to-4 risk to reward trade, and this is how you could have done it also. So we can see that the market did ultimately have this large bearish movement to the downside. What it left available for us though was a couple of external range lows. We can see that we have this significant point here that it hadn't yet previously taken just yet. We can also see that if we scroll all the way back, we did have this range that sat just around that 1.0700 big figure level. Now I utilize highs and lows always in my trading, whether that's my call to action to take the trade or whether that's my target point in terms of where I exit positions. So the fact that we'd left those major lows down and we'd had obviously an extremely bearish day the previous day, I was looking for that follow through in momentum. So when it came to obviously streaming on the session, we did highlight the fact that from a 15-minute perspective, we can see how price did develop a nice sort of consolidative type range, just resting above the major low that I was trying to target. Now, if we go ahead and throw on sort of the Asian range and use our indicator here, you can start to see it even a little bit better. The fact that the indicator highlighted the fact that we had that candle of interest up there. It had a nice amount of volume in there. It was our nearest point above the Asian range that we could utilize and target and execute from. I also looked across to the right hand side and we can see that the big figure level of 1.07550 was available in terms of an execution. It resided just above this high here. So as price developed throughout the day, I'll be honest, I did think as it took out this low, I was slightly concerned that we were going to miss the position. But as price traded up during that New York session and targeted us here at 2:15 in the afternoon, we can see that that came exactly into our pocket. And therefore, whilst we stream live, we did suggest that this was going to be the execution level. We could protect ourselves above this high. We found the execution, we tagged it with our limit, and we can see how that came exactly down towards that 1.700 level. Now, as the day rolled on into the next day, we can see that we really fulfilled the entire entry to the downside, and we continue to escalate further down. So another 1-to-4 risk to reward trade built around the higher time frame narrative of direction of trend, and then the lower time frame entry based upon that London principle and the Asian range execution.